Peace, family. So I'm back with another one. So today what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk about the importance of not validating. Stop validating. This validation thing has like gone through the fucking roof to infinity and beyond. Like, it's to the point to where now, like, all these social medias are basically dating apps. If you do not have a fucking business, you are on a public dating app. It is like taking these breaks sporadically, like how I always have to do, because I already understand social media and how it works. It's like, it screams validate me from every angle possible. And it's like, shouldn't we all be pushing to a space to where we can validate ourselves from within? Or if we need validation from outside of us, or we would like it, shouldn't we be able to get it from the ones around us physically? If I could do away with validation while this war is going on, I would get rid of this shit. I would get rid of it. I don't like to validate. I don't like to dive into none of that shit because it gets overly used. And once you overuse something, it loses its value. It doesn't have the same value anymore. So it's like when people throw around the love word, that word lost its value, but the frequency will never lose its energy or its power or pull. So for me, it's just always been like, if you posting yourself up there on a public dating app, Instagram is a public dating app, Facebook is a public dating app, all of these are public dating apps. There is no, oh, I just posted a picture of me looking this way because I just wanted to, and this is happy dance. And I'm seeing a lot of people are switching the twerking shit over to let me dress spiritually sexy and still put accent all my sexuality out there. Still screaming validate me. And then of course you're gonna have 1,000 beta males who just that is a tough cookie alone in itself. You know what I'm saying? So like, when it comes to validating and it comes to just showing your interest in something or someone, you don't have to do it by liking them on a dating app. I don't have to like your post. I don't have to watch your stories. I don't have to shoot you a DM. In all actuality, I don't do none of that shit. I'm telling you, I would miss 1,000 bullets in the world because I do not do that. I will not go diving in no goddamn DMs. It's a goddamn dating app. Do you not see how easy it is for a lame ass motherfucker to post a picture and get a bunch of likes for just being lame? And then you got on the opposite end of the spectrum with the females, you got them that just, they just know to accent their sexuality, and all the validation starts coming in. See, for me, validation, it means more coming from certain beings and entities. So like, if somebody who I admire or I held at a very high stature, I would feel more validated from that one being than needing this shit from a million other beings. You know what I'm saying? And I know, like, we have these shits. Everybody has these goddamn dating apps. But it's like, always look at it. If you don't have a business that you're promoting or helping push, what is your purpose on the dating app? besides making yourself available for free validation from low sources. You know what I'm saying? And it should be weird seeing the weird ass guys do the same thing too. Like that, they still on the same lame ass shit. Y'all still going out fucking buying jewelry even though your finances ain't even together. You still fucking trying to get the best car so you can get some twat. And it's like, you still not satisfied even maneuvering in that space. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of the same basic ass tactics out here is still being used for validation. And as long as we give it validation, they're gonna keep doing it. So you have to use your shit as if it's gold. When I like somebody's shit, that is golden. If I comment on somebody's shit, that's triple the gold. Like, you have to change the concept of what it means to validate and actually be validating people just to validate them. Like, the shit gets overly used and overly abused. And how do you create the shift if you still doing the same thing? Isn't the same thing the definition of insanity? You doing the same thing, looking for different results, but you not changing the tactics up? So we have to keep that all in mind. For the men, you see women just out here on these dating apps posting shit of themselves. That's all validation. That is to keep as many men from all over the world looking at them. Look at me, look at me. These are my options. I have these options and that options. Then you got the thirsty guys out here doing the same thing. These beta ass men that just gotta post the whole sack up there. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the cash flow or whether it's the bag, they gotta post the whole thing up there to show you, hey, women, ladies, tricks, I got a treat. You want a trick? I got a treat. You know what I'm saying? And for me, having my mini coming behind me in the next generation, I don't want her fucking having to. I want her being aware of this witchy ass shit. And if I could do my part to help change the dynamics of it, then I'm definitely going to do my part to help change the dynamics of it. I don't want her sitting and having to go through the same witchy ass shit, even though she's here, so she's gonna have to experience some of it. But what I can manage and control, I'm going to the best of my abilities. You know what I'm saying? So we have to change the narrative on these dating apps. Instagram is a dating app. Facebook is a dating app. Twitter is a dating app. All of these shits are dating apps. Just because you have Tinder where you can go straight to the pussy or straight to the dick doesn't mean that is the only dating app. No. These other shits we using, because what happens is you got females who wake up with racks and racks and racks of DMs. Racks of DMs. It's all validation. Imagine if they didn't have that social media to wake up to for this weak ass validation. It would make them change their perspective and start working differently. And it's the same thing with the men who's living on this goddamn dating app, just in every DM. Boy, you in every box, validating everything. You validating all the fat motherfuckers. You validating all the ugly motherfuckers. You validating the pretty bitches with the super disgusting energy on the inside. Like, and those are the worst ones. Stop all this free validation. Stop all the free validation. Free validation ain't gonna get you no goddamn pussy. I promise you it's not gonna work that way. That is not how it works. Usually the ones who's not validating is the ones who's getting fucking chased or getting hound. Stop with the free validation. It gets really... It makes me do my business thing through these dating apps, because it's a dating app, but it's used for fucking business. If you're not using it for business, then it's strictly a dating app. People say, oh, I use it for entertainment. Yes, you may see a couple things that has to do with fighting and all this other shit, but the main thing that you're going to see is sexuality being exposed out there. There's no way around it. As soon as you go to somebody's page, it's the first thing that a handful of them have up there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be in front of the camera and be a model, but ain't nobody really putting no work in. You gotta really put that work in. Stop giving out this free validation. You know what I'm saying? Charge them. Tax them for validation. Tax. We have these concepts out here for a reason. Create those concepts in the spirit realm. You don't have to tax on everything spiritually, but for this validation, the way this shit set up out here, I'm taxing your ass. I'm taxing. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't want to run it up too long. Y'all tapping everything down below. Peace and love to the kings and queens.